Hello and welcome to what I'm sure will be the lowest viewed video on my channel for a long while. This is Pac-Man for the NES on the NES Classic Edition. I'm playing this because why not? Although, it should be noted I'm not particularly good at the game. I don't really even like Pac-Man very much. And I don't expect any kind of special anything out of me. I was wondering why Pac-Man was just sitting there. I will see how far I can get in roughly, give or take, a half hour, and whatever comes of it will end up on the YouTubes. So let's begin. Pac-Man, of course, a very well-known character for Namco, now Namco Bandai. Yep, that's exactly how we're doing. Died in about 5 seconds. If you're unfamiliar with how Pac-Man works, then hi, you must be very young and probably lack object permanence at this point. I do know that the ghosts have various rules. I don't know if these rules apply to the NES version, but as far as the arcade version, all the ghosts have different rules. One, I believe, targets... Oh, too close. One targets Pac-Man. I think the other one targets maybe where he was. Another one targets ahead of Pac-Man. And then another one just literally does its own thing. And another rule, supposedly, is that the ghost cannot turn. So if I'm behind the ghost, then they cannot, go 360 and start going right towards Pac-Man. There's also somewhere on this... Whoop. Somewhere on this maze where the ghosts cannot actually get you. For whatever reason, if you just sit... Oh, shoot. If you just sit there, they will just completely not go towards you. What was that beep? Was it like... I should not have wasted that power pellet. Should not have wasted that one. Hey, I said I'm not good at this. Ooh. Oh, it's gone. Oh well. Ah, I have nothing to save me now! Except for hopes and prayers. There we go. Pac-Man, of course, made his debut in Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. Then they went back in time and made this game. It was very popular. Oh! It's also interesting because you can tell that the ghosts do not have... Ooh, peach, I think. Do not have more than 2 colors. The blacks of their eyes are They are just the background of the stage you're on. Oh, I assume that's... Whoa! I don't know if that's true for the arcade version, but I assume. I'm not crazy about how this controls. You can see me making not the best turns at times. Like that. Oh, shoot. I'll go this way. Pick this. Need that one up. There is obviously an appeal to this game that I definitely kind of get. Oh. It just... I mean, the game doesn't really change that much. Oh, I think the ghosts become probably, like, more difficult? Probably faster and stuff like that. Oh! Shoot. Game over. What I got? 3? It's been like 5 minutes still. You know, if they have a version of this where you had unlimited lives, I might actually play through, quote-unquote, play through it. Of course, there is no real end to this. There is a overflow state where the game will basically glitch out and half the maze will become not unreachable, but basically unreachable. You just can't pick up anything in that area, and at that point, the game is basically over. I don't know if that state, it's I think level 256. Bandai made a game that was basically, which I eventually got for like dirt cheap, but it's, yeah, 256 I think, and it's Pac-Man 256 is the game, which is like a game where you are constantly being chased by a bunch of garbage data and you have to outrun it. Yeah, unfortunately, as much as I don't really care for this game, I'm sure there's like a whole like age demographic that's like, who gives a crap? This really is one of those you had to be there things, but I think that is a lot of just arcade games in general. The idea that, oh, I meant to turn. The idea that you're not playing for completion, you are just playing for high scores, something that you just don't see a lot these days. You see it a little bit. Some games still have that kind of thing going on, but... Oh. Tricky. And it's mostly indie games that will stick with scores, but even then, usually they have an ending of some sort. Of course, Pac-Man was immortalized in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the movie, and I think the original graphic novel. I can't remember, it's been a while since I last read that. And I got one up, very nice. which is good because I think I'm going to need it. Of course, the excellent anime for Scott Pilgrim, which I think is on Netflix, they changed the game that Scott Pilgrim refers to, I think maybe Sonic the Hedgehog? I don't know, oh shoot, that was dumb. They changed it to something else. And I think it's because it fit more like what they were going with. It has a bit of a different story, that adaptation, which I end up actually liking a fair bit. Oh. There we go. I have no lives left, but see if I can get a high score. Probably won't. Didn't mean to go up here, but again, the NES controller, not great for this. I feel like, oh no. If I just kept going left. I got decently close to a high score, but definitely didn't make a high score. Let's try again. Since we're like 11 minutes in. Okay. That was dumb. I swear, like, a lot of these inputs are the controller, and I think part of the gimmick of this game, at least this version, I'm not even sure if I've ever played the original Pac-Man arcade. Oh, actually, I think I did have at least an emulated version of it, courtesy of my local museum, which had a video game. I don't want to say exhibit area with a bunch of clearly they were arcade systems, but they were clearly on emulated cabinets because the screen was just like a flat screen that they threw in there. And I don't think it was that any of the what they call the one-up arcades. Oop. Didn't really want to burn that one so soon, but oh. Yeah, I think you pretty much have to just do your movement ahead of time, because half the fun of the Pac-Man Championship Edition is that you have to have Pac-Man immediately start turning ahead of time, which is what leads to little sparks. It's been a while since I played that. Oh, I missed some down here. I didn't even realize. Oh no. I'm going this way. Can't stop me. See, you're all in traffic now. I never noticed that the ghosts go slower when they're in that middle area. The highway or whatever you want to call it. Transfer. I'd like to see another one of those cutscenes before the stream's over. But I kind of doubt that because I'm not great at this game, as I said. Can I get one up? Might get one up. Oh, he changed back just as I was about to eat him. I'm sure I'm making a lot of dumb mistakes that people who really love this game would never make. One of these times I'll have to play through Pac-Man on the Atari 2600, the original crappy one that everybody was like pissed exists. Oh. Wasn't sure if I can make that. Really didn't. Not my best there. Didn't think so when I lost a life on the first, 10 seconds. Wonder what... Namco Home Tech. Wonder if that morphed into Namcot, which is a name you occasionally see on video games. I think, home consoles from the PS1 area. I always go down. Also, I always go down in the lower portion of the maze. I know you get more score the more ghosts you eat while they're vulnerable, obviously. I wonder if there is a good reason to ignore them if you're not going for a high score. Keep following me. Uh-oh. Oh! I'm okay. Everything's okay. This time I will ignore you. There we go. Let's go up. I also don't use these little passageways enough. I think that's probably, judging by how slow they go, a good little way of getting past them. I am a little disappointed that when they brought Pac-Man to Smash Bros. Ultimate, they removed the 3DS stage, which was basically this. But, as a little stage, obviously. Like a fighting stage. They instead went with Pac-Land. I guess, I don't know. Wow, almost need 1,000 exactly. 9,950, was it? Gotcha. See ya. Oh! Need me to go up? A bit of a freak out there. I think that's one up. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh! Oh, he caught me. Seems like every time I get one up, I end up passing on. pretty soon after. There we go. For that. You know, all that talk about how ghosts are not supposed to be able to turn and like go after Pac-Man. I feel like I've been seeing that happen, so I think I probably was talking on my butt. I swear I saw a video that said that, but if I get not one up, if I get a high score, I'm going to count this as a successful video, which means I probably will not be considering this a successful video. I didn't want to grab that power pellet, but the ghost kind of got intimidated by him. That's fine. Yeah, they're definitely turning on a dime. Whoa, whoa. Yum. We spin you right. Oh, shoot. Last life, but I'm also within spinning distance of a high score. Alright, there. I'm tied with high score at the moment. What's that line in the middle? Oh my gosh! What? There are certain implications of that I'm not sure I'm comfortable with. I don't know why I ran right into him, but that's still a high score. That probably came with this copy of the game. So, I barely squeaked a high score. So I'm going to call that a successful video, and everybody else will pity me or make fun of me, I assume. Just like church. Oh, I'm not sure. I realized that the power pellets were worth 50 points. Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde. I feel like those colors have changed. Anyways, there we go. That was Pac-Man, as I set a high score of the most basic of the lowest score that can be made. Thank you for watching. Please stop laughing at me. And I hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.